with pool play action already done and one semifinal already set. We bring you live here inside Patterson Ice Center for the second of two quarterfinals in Heartland Tier 1 competition. Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside Patterson Ice Center. Reagan Cleaves on the play-by-play for you alongside Liam Lang on the camera as we get you set for this second quarterfinal of the day between the Turnstone Flyers and the Chicago Hornets from Patterson Ice Center. Well, Chicago was the third place team in their pool, going 0-2 against the Sledwings and the Wildcats. They put up a heck of a fight against Grand Rapids in the opening game of this tournament, losing 1-0 in a shootout after Daggert Vandermolen and their netminder Jason Antor shut each other's opponents out through 3 periods of play, but it was Grand Rapids that prevailed in the shootout, and then they ended up losing to the Wildcats. As for the Flyers, they've had a decent run here in this contest. They beat the Sled Dog, or they lost to the Sled Dogs. They lost to the Sled Dogs, and then they lost to the Falcons, but by virtue of Michigan not being eligible to play in this tournament, Michigan was knocked out, and Turnstone got the number 2 seed in their pool. We've got 14 minutes on the clock, and the puck is dropped. We are underway here from Patterson Ice Center. The Hornets control and dump it into the Turnstone end. Hornets going from right to left across your screen and or radio dial, wearing their road gold uniforms with green and white trim, green numerals, black helmets, and gold socks. Meanwhile, Turnstone wearing those light blue and dark blue uniforms with yellow numerals, black helmets, and light blue socks. Across the way, moving in there, is Kevin Hughes playing the puck in front of the Turnstone bench. 35 seconds gone here in the opening period. From Patterson Ice Center, winner of this game will play tomorrow morning against Worcester to determine who will go on and play in the final. Here's Arte. Long shot from distance, gloved out of the air there by Noel Klein. Klein has played all the games for the Flyers here in this tournament. He's played pretty darn well. Up on right wing, nice shot there from Finella. Was blocked and cleared back out the length of the ice. It was deemed tipped by Sean Grady at center. And it'll go back into the Hornets' end. Back there to play it is Grady. We apologize for the technical difficulties. With the camera, we're back, and we should be good to go. Puck is kept in at the left point. Here by John Pfeiffer. We'll throw it down deep once more. Back there to play it is Ackerman for the Hornets in his own left wing corner. He's tied up there. 12:17 to go here in period number 1. Ackerman takes his man down. That's Kevin Hughes in the left corner. It's fished out of there, and Welkowitz will clear it out to center, and here's a race for the puck. Coming back with speed defensively is Elliott Moore to cut his man off, but his efforts turn out to be in vain. As the Hornets initially carried the puck, now it's clear in the slot, and it's worked to the point far side. Here's Ackerman holding it there. Elliott Moore picked his pocket, no one sends it the length of the ice. Up on right wing, here's Kevin Hughes. Hughes in the right wing corner. Apologies for the cough there, folks. Puck battle along the end boards. It's cleared up the right wing half wall. Trying to get out of the Hornets, and it is worked out there by McCarthy, but the back referee's arm is up, and so goes the front referee's arm as we have a stoppage of play. 11:02 to go here in the opening period of play. Turnstone and Chicago here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Draw to the left of the Chicago netminder. Jason Antor. Elliott Moore to dig in, and Moore wins it. Here's Kai Davis, a shot in the right circle. That was knocked away. Rebound is clear to the far half wall. Elliott Moore in a race with McCarthy. They both overskated it. Here's a shot from a sharp angle by Moore, and that goes well wide. Around to the far side. It's knocked away. It's tied up along the half wall. There by John Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer manages to throw it down behind the Hornet net. It'll work free in the right wing corner. It's just a tad under 4 minutes gone here in period 1 in this quarterfinal for Heartland Tier 1. Winner of this game goes on to play Worcester tomorrow morning. Loser will play Michigan in the 5th, 6th place game. Back up ice. McCarthy puts a shot that goes wide of goal, but it was blockered away there by Jason Antor. Puck played at center ice on the left side. It's thrown in there by number 45 for the Chicago Hornets. McCarthy finishes the job. It caroms off the end boards, and it'll be corralled there by Noel Klein. We'll hold on for a whistle. 9:22 to go here in the first. Now the Hornets control off the draw. They get it to the point. Ackerman high slot. A shot that was blocked by friendly fire there by Grady. Now Rodarte gets bumped there by Elliott Moore. Hornets control in the high slot. Pass down low intended for Rodarte. That was knocked away. And then the Flyers come out the other way. Here's Kevin Hughes up with speed. He sends it near side to Elliott Moore. Elliott Moore over the line. He'll throw it off the end boards and down behind the net. 8:50 to go here in period number 1. Elliott Moore, the leading scorer for the Flyers, holds in the right wing corner. Juan Rodarte moves in to collect there for the men decked out in yellow and gold. Ackerman shoves Hughes to the boards behind the net, and they battle for it. They're behind the net of Jason Antor, the Hornet net miner, and the Hornets are able to get it out to neutral ice. 8:15 to go here in period 1. From Patterson Ice Arena, Reagan Cleaves on the call for you with Liam Lang. Here's Rodarte over the line, left side, working down into the outside of the corner, outside of the circle and down into the corner. He's pushed off the puck there by Elliott Moore, and Moore is able to clear it out to the line, but not out. It caromed off Ackerman, and that sends Kai Davis ahead. Kai Davis lost his edge at the line, and so this one is cleared back down the ice. Gets caught up in the Turnstone bench, though. It's fished out of there by Kevin Hughes. We'll forward it on ahead into the Turnstone, into the Chicago end. 7:26 to go here in the first. Flyers, the number 2 team against the number 3 team in their respective pools. Behind his own net, here's Ackerman. Ackerman putting up to Powelkelitz. Up on right wing, but it was too far for her. Hornets take this and lift it the length of the ice. This will be icing here on Chicago, so that'll force a draw back in their own end. It'll be to the right this time of Jason Antor. And I apologize for the momentary stoppages and play-by-play from yours truly, but I'm trying to battle through a runny nose this evening, and so I don't want you all to hear me blow my nose, as that would be rather unpleasant to hear. And as Liam mentions, also a little bit unprofessional. This one's lifted out by the Hornets. Kowalkiewicz in a race for the draw, in a race for the puck, along with Pfeiffer. Kowalkiewicz is able to battle Pfeiffer off the puck, and it comes free to Grady. Grady fanned on the shot in the slot, and now it comes back out to neutralize. Luke Fenella picks it up. Fenella circles around and neutralized, but it's knocked away from him by Moore. Elliot Moore chasing it down on the left half wall. Gets bumped, and he loses the puck as well. Picking that up near is Xavier Virola. Virola behind the net, pinned there by Elliot Moore. 6 minutes to go here in the opening period between Turnstone and Chicago. Taken up on the right half wall by John Pfeiffer. Will rip it down low. Taken there by Sean Grady. Grady loops it around the boards to the far side where Megan Kowalkiewicz will hold. She has it stolen away. Here's a shot from distance that's blocked, and it caroms off the high glass across the way. Now it's cleared out by the Hornets, and Fenella is in a race with John Pfeiffer. Fenella down the left side, button hook, or down the right side, button hooks, gets past Pfeiffer. Now he's in behind the defense, moving in on Klein. A shot, he scores! Luke Fenella rips one into the top right corner, and the Chicago Hornets get on the board first. The away team striking the board early. Time of the goal coming at 9:46 of this opening period. Chicago, the underdog in this contest. In 3 games that these two teams have played against each other, the Flyers have won all 3. This puck is played back into the Flyers' end. They find themselves trailing here in the waning moments of this opening period. So Fenella, another goal for him on the campaign. He's been a powerhouse in scoring for these Hornets the entire way through. Taking a look back at the previous 3 meetings between these two teams, the last one came in a 4-3 shootout win for the Flyers, but before that they had dominated these Hornets. Now puck's under a slat at neutral ice, and eventually played to the near half wall. And sent down the length of the ice, 4:02 to go here in the first. Across the way, the Hornets looking to break out here right to left, and those gold sweaters you see on your screen. Pass ahead to Rodarte, too far for him, but a wheel past his man, and he's in all alone on Klein. Working in a shot, he scores! Juan Rodarte puts Chicago up 2-0 on another goal for him, and 2 quick goals here by the Hornets. See them up 2 over the Turnstone Flyers. Off the ensuing draw at center, time of that one is 10:40, so a minute apart were those goals for Chicago. First Fenella, and now Rodarte. Puck is thrown into the Turnstone end, back there to play it is Elliot Moore. Elliott Moore will chase the loose puck up the left wing. Full speed past Ackerman. Elliott Moore into the zone. He holds up, lets a wrist shot go. Missed the net wide left. 3:07 to go. 2-0 Chicago leads. It's cleared up the boards by Finella, but it hit Pawelkolitz. And the rebound collected here by McCarthy. McCarthy forwards it on ahead to Finella. Finella throws it down low. Back to play it there is Peter Mitchell. And he's bumped off the puck by McCarthy. McCarthy, a physical player for the Hornets. His presence was missed in those first 2 games. Elliott Moore intercepts a pass, looks to break out here for the team decked out in blue. This one's lifted the length of the ice. Icing waved off, though, against the Hornets. They fail to get it out, though. Ackerman has it stolen away by Moore. Moore has to pivot before he can return to the puck and throw it up to the right point. Nobody's there, though, for the Flyers. Finella tied up along the half wall. 1:54 to go here in period 1. Stretch pass intercepted by Moore. Full turn and fired wide of goal. Picking it up off the end boards, there is Sean Grady behind his own net. 1:40 to go here in period 1. This one's lifted up to the right point and out. Here's a race for the puck. Finella will be beaten to it cleanly, but there by Kai Davis. Davis takes the body and looks to move up right wing. Davis, the second leading scorer for Turnstone, will take it and lift it down the length of the ice. No icing here in this case as he was past the red line. Now a long stretch pass ahead, cut off there by Kai Davis. Good job by him, or else Finella would have been in a possible 2-on-1. Back in the left corner. It's taken here defensively by the Hornets. Knocked off his puck. There is Grady. Grady, a long stretch pass ahead to nobody in particular. And here's a penalty that's going to come up here on Kai Davis. He's going to go off for interference, and that's going to put the Hornets on a power play here late in the first period. So, .48 seconds left. 13-12 the time of the penalty on Davis. Puts Chicago on the power play for the first time here in this one. Draw here to the right of Noel Klein. Rodarte wins the draw, but it's fed out in front, and it was just too far out of the reach of Finella, or else he had a wide open 6x4 cage behind Noel Klein. Now Grady, top of the slot, a shot blocked. Finella gets it back. High slot, works to his left stick, and a shot was sent wide, about 5 feet to the right of the net. Now Mike McCarthy works over his man, sends a pass in front to Finella. A shot, save there by Klein. 23 to go in the period. Elliott Moore is able to find the puck in his own right wing corner and lift it the length of the ice. This one will go all the way down with 14 seconds left. No icing because Chicago is on the power play. Behind the net, here's Ackerman looking to work out right to left in the waning moments of this first period. He'll get it out to center to Finella with 1.7 seconds left, and that'll do it as he couldn't get a shot off before the period ended. We'll step aside. We'll be right back with second period action here on Sled Wings Radio. Second period action about to get underway here from Patterson Ice Center in this second of two semifinal or quarterfinal games between this second one between the Turnstone Flyers and the Chicago Hornets. The first one was already took place earlier today, but and Michigan ended up winning that first game, but however, they have not played enough games in the regular season to qualify for the championship tournament, which this is for the Heartland League, so they have been knocked out by virtue of that ineligibility, and so it will be the Glass Falcons and the Grand Rapids Sledwings later tonight. Now Mike McCarthy off the draw, just offsides as Rodarte knocked the puck away from him. That's a great opportunity missed there by the Hornets, and by a couple of millimeters that was missed. Fans, I do apologize. I will be breaking from time to time. I'm battling a runny nose here tonight, so I don't want you all to hear me blowing my nose, so I will mute my mic from time to time so you don't have to hear me do that. Now Mike McCarthy on the left side, feeding it out in front. That was blocked in front there by Pfeiffer. Clear to the left point, but not out. A shot from distance by Grady. That was deflected wide. McCarthy picks it up, 45 to go on the penalty to Turnstone. Here's Elliot Moore wearing the bubble and the GoPro. Forwards it on ahead on the left side to Kevin Hughes, and he throws it in. Sean Grady bracing for the hit by Elliot Moore, gets tied up behind the Hornet goal. It's worked free to Ackerman across the way. Ackerman leads the charge left or right here for the Hornets. Ackerman up, forwards it on ahead to McCarthy. Too far for him. Rodarte picks it up, right circle, a shot, score! Rodarte turns and celebrates to the Hornet faithful here to our right as he extends the lead to 3. A power play goal for Juan Rodarte. And it's 3-0 Chicago. Just 1:07 into the period. Rodarte with his second of the night. He has been on fire in this tournament, and that one comes on a shot from the right circle after the pass was too far for McCarthy. McCarthy might have gotten a tip on it, so maybe consider giving him a primary assist on that one. We'll come back into the Hornet end. Grady back there to play it. He'll leave it off there for Finella. Pardon me, not Finella, that's Verola. Verola takes it and sends it around. Sorry about the picture breakup there. We're back. Full connection with our camera. Now the Hornets are able to poke it away from Elliot Moore across the way. 12:19 to go here in period 2. Hornets just extended their lead to 3 on a beautiful Juan Rodarte shot. Now the Flyers have it knocked away from them. Verola providing pressure. But the Flyers are able to clear it out nonetheless. 12 minutes to go here in period number 2, as this is going to be that's going to go up and out of play across the way. So with 11:56 to go here in the second, 3-0 the score for the Hornets. This one cleared into the Hornets end, or the Hornets offensive end, and wrapped on the boards by the defensive Flyers. Now puck free in the slot. Rodarte trying to win the race for it. It's caught up in his sled. Elliot Moore couldn't get to it. The late offsides here on the Hornets allows the Flyers to somewhat regroup though, but the Hornets tag up and they're right back in. These two teams have played 3 times this season. Each time, though, it's trended a little bit more toward the Hornets' direction, even though they've lost all 3 of them. The first game was a 4-0 blowout by the Flyers, and then it was a 6-2, so Hornets improved a little bit on the score sheet, but then in their last meeting, the last tournament back in February, they ended up losing 4-3 in a shootout, did the Hornets. So this has certainly been a game of trends. Now look out, a 3-on-1. Rodarte gets denied at the line, though. Great defensive stick work there by John Pfeiffer. This one's lifted out, though, by Volpentesta. And the Flyers control just outside their own line. 10:31 to go here in period 2. 3-0. The Hornets lead it off 2 goals from Rodarte. Winner of this game goes on to face the Worcester Wildcats. The game tomorrow morning in the Heartland Tier 1 semifinal. Draw to the left of Noel Klein here. 10:20 to go in the second period of play. A shot right off the draw. Save by Klein on Finella, though. Finella, a wicked wrist shot right off the draw. He put it right in the gut, though, of Noel Klein. And thus we remain 3-0 for Chicago. Now off the draw. Here's a shot by Finella. He scores! Finella let that one go right off the draw. He found it in the slot, and it's 4-0 Chicago here. They're just swarming around that Flyer net. And they have been all game. A bit of an expectation subversion here by Chicago after they've lost 3 straight to this Flyer team. They've been able to turn the tides as of late. Now Grady working up the left side, forwarding it on ahead to Finella. Finella, he's already got 2 tonight, looking for a 3rd to add to his resume. He'll work in, a shot, big glove save by Klein. He's able to bat that away to the far circle, working in there. Here's Peter Mitchell. Mitchell had it knocked away from him and back out to center ice. Delayed off sides here on the Hornets allows the Flyers to pick up the puck. Here's Elliott Moore. He gets teed at neutralized there by Finella. No call as it's lifted the length of the ice. Icing is waved off here. Back to play it is Kevin Hughes. Pardon me, that's Sean Grady. Got my roster sides mixed up. Hughes is number 16 on the Flyers. Now Finella ahead. Sends it near side to Grady. Grady bumped heavily along the boards. He'll get up after losing edge. Now in front. Here's Grady, a shot. Score! And the Hornets are up 5-0. What an offensive performance here by the Hornets. It's now 5-0 in the span of 3 goals in the first 4 minutes and change here from Patterson Ice Center. This is thrown around the boards after a shot was lofted wide of goal on the Flyer netminder. Well, Klein. 8:36 to go here in period 2. Chicago leading by a stunning margin of 5-0 after Rodarte got a couple and Finella has 2 as well. Rodarte picking up on the right wing, lost an edge. And Ackerman will forward it on ahead to Verola. Verola moving over the line, bumped off the puck there, and it's held to the half wall. Ackerman trying to shove it down low. Doesn't work as it pops out into the high slot. Only man to get it there is Parker Mitchell. Mitchell's taken down, and it's stolen away by number 45. Will move into the circle, a shot lifted that high in the goal. Now Ackerman trying to get it on the right half wall here. 7:46 to go in the second period. Now it's across, a shot. Oh, what a save there by Noel Clyde. He was out prone and he stretched out the glove hand and got it with the big catching glove on the right hand, and he's able to keep it out of the net, and it remains 5-0. Now it's shoveled ahead here by the Hornets at neutral ice. Number 45 moving up ice. He's bumped off the puck there by Elliot Moore. Elliot Moore wearing the GoPro. Turns and fires it across the way. Caroms off the boards at the side of the Hornet net. It bounces around to neutral ice. Loose puck is picked up here by Kai Davis. Kai Davis shovels that ahead on near side to Elliot Moore. Moore over the line. Flyers just don't seem to have the energy that the Hornets do here halfway through the second period as we've reached the halfway point of this hockey game. 5-0, Chicago leads it here at Patterson Ice Center. Overskating the puck there was Juan Rodarte. It's picked up across the way by number 45 for the Hornets. We'll shovel it up. Ice left to right here. Go the Hornets across your screen. Wearing the yellow jerseys with those green and white trim. While the Flyers wear the light blue jerseys with the dark blue trim. Puck is tied up here. Out in front of the net. It's worked free. We got a penalty coming up here. It's going to go to the Hornets. It's going to be a roughing penalty on Verola here with 6:12 to go here in the second. I'll end up going to get one. Draw will come back into the Hornets end here. Flyers and Hornets here in the quarterfinal. A penalty here has been assessed to Xavier Verola. 2 minutes for a rough. Here puts the Flyers on a power play, their first opportunity of the night. Penalty coming at 7:50. Back in his own end here is John Pfeiffer to pick it up along the far half wall. He's labeled into the boards by Mike McCarthy, and that's going to draw a penalty here as well. Both referees had their arms up, so McCarthy's going to go to the box. Following Verola, as McCarthy sent his man flying into the boards. This will be at 8:06. Now McCarthy did want, the fans to our left, the Flyers were wanting it to be a 5-minute major. It might be a 5-minute major here for a board. We'll wait and see. There seem to be 3 players in the Hornet box right now. Maybe one for Powelkalitz, who may be serving a penalty for McCarthy, and McCarthy may have gotten a 5 and 10 here. It's only a 2-minute, maybe a 2 and 10 here. But that may not explain why Powelkalitz is in the box. Either way, it's a 5-on-3. Flyers are unable to keep it at the right point as it comes back out to neutral ice. Here's Fenella up on left wing, near side to Davis. Davis overskated the puck. Elliot Moore comes in to pick up the puck, but it's swatted over by Ackerman to the far side. 1:25 to go in the 5-on-3. This one's lifted the length of the ice. It will be back down to the Flyer end with 5:26 to go here in the second. Working out. Here's Kai Davis Up right wing, passing it on ahead to Hughes. Kevin Hughes shut off the line. Ackerman over to play it in there with Peter Mitchell. Mitchell was able to get it out to the line to Hughes, and Hughes passed it over the near side, but nobody was there as Elliot Moore had pulled up at the line. That puck is swatted back out to the Flyer end, 46 to go in the man advantage. This one's lifted back to the Hornets, and it's cleared out though, but only to center ice. Across the way, it'll be taken there by John Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer will throw it in deep, but the Hornets get to it first and might look to lift it out here. 4:35 to go here in period 2. Top of the slot, here's Pfeiffer, a shot through traffic. That was blocked out in front. Good defensive work there by Kevin Ackerman. Now the Hornets across the way, long shot. Long clearing attempt knocked down by Kai Davis, and it's onto the stick of Mitchell. Mitchell ahead on right wing to Davis. Davis digging in for it as the first penalty has expired. Here to Verola. 9 seconds to go on the man advantage here for the Flyers. They're able to keep it in left point. Hughes just dumps it down low, out of the box. Hops. Rodarte. McCarthy's still on the box here, so I'm assuming it's a 10-minute misconduct to him. 3:40 to go here in the second period of play. 5-0. The lead here for Chicago. They haven't scored in a little bit of time, but that's partly because they've been off of the ice. That's partly because they've been on the penalty kill. Back in his own end, here's Grady looking to lift it out, and he does. That goes back to the Flyer end, where Flyers will look to break out offensively here. Across the way, here's Luke Fenella. Already has 2 goals tonight. He was knocked off the puck, taken there by Rodarte. Rodarte sends it near side, just under the sled of number 45, and it comes free to the Flyers, while they'll jump it back out to neutral ice. That's lifted out to the Flyer line, but a good defensive play at the line there by Kai Davis. Now across the way, here's Fenella working into the near side. 2:42 to go here in period 2. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, here in the 2022 Griff Sled Hockey Classic, Reagan Cleaves, along with Liam Lang, here in the broadcast booth. Liam Lang working the camera for us here. That one's lifted back into the Flyer end. 2:25 to go here in the second period. This one's lifted out. Puck has been staying pretty much at neutral ice for the last couple of minutes. And for the Flyers, it's more tilted toward their end of the ice, unfortunately for them. 2:07 to go here in the second period. Here's Elliot Moore in with speed, trying to get past the defense. He's shut off at neutral ice, though. It's picked up on the far side there by Xavier Verola. Verola was knocked off the puck, but the Hornets still gain control. Ahead, here's Rodarte. Rodarte over the line onside. Takes one and fires one wide about 2 feet to the left side. 1:42 to go here in the second period of play. 5-0. The Chicago Hornets lead it here in this quarterfinal for the Heartland Tier 1 League Championship Tournament. 1:22 to go here in the period. Kept in, looked like it would have been kept in, but it wasn't there at the right point by Peter Mitchell. Under a minute to go here in period 2. Flyers and Hornets. Hornets have been running the table here in this contest. Up next, it's the Falcons and the Sled Wings. The Sled Wings got utterly demolished by Michigan in their quarterfinal, but by virtue of Michigan having not played enough games, Michigan was disqualified. Now look out, Elliot Moore. He's got speed with one chance. He's moving in on goal. A shot that was wide. if he waits a little bit longer, he may have a better chance on that. Instead, it's wide, and we were made 5-0. Jason Antor playing pretty well in net for Chicago, though he hasn't been tested much. 9 seconds to go here in the second. It's cleared out by the Hornets. Back out to neutral ice. Controlling there is Peter Mitchell as time winds down, and that concludes the second period. We'll step aside. A third period on the other side. 5-0. Chicago leads it here at the end of 2. Back underway here in the last 14 minutes of regulation here. This one looks to be all but locked up here in Grand Rapids. Unless barring a miraculous comeback by Turnstone, they find themselves down 5-0 to a team they haven't lost to all season. As we saw in the Grand Rapids Griffins Chicago Wolves game last week, you can never count on having beaten somebody all year and that you're going to win it. As Grand Rapids, for the first time in 9 games this season, was able to beat Chicago, albeit it took overtime, but shows you can't take a win for granted. Now Kai Davis over the line. Desperation shot went wide. And it's played in the right wing corner here. Davis working into the half wall, centering it out in front to Moore. He's got wide open room, but he was shut off quickly there by Finella. Puck is kept into the left point there by John Pfeiffer. It's thrown down low, taken there along the left corner there by Kevin Hughes. Hughes throwing it out in front, but nobody was there to pick it up except for a yellow sweater with the green number 43 on the back. That's Luke Finella. Oh, wrap it around the boards. Collected half wall far side there by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer will throw it down low. Here's a shot from a tight angle. Was lifted high. It'll wrap around the boards to the near side. 12:09 to go here in period 3. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, the Heartland Tier 1 Division quarterfinal here at Patterson Ice Center. Reagan Cleaves on the call for you. Liam Lang working the camera for us. Certainly takes a team effort to run a broadcast on a tournament. We'd like to thank Matt Geika and Devin Sarah, who both stepped in this weekend to help call play-by-play, as you heard Devin Sayre on a couple of the novice games and the division and the other quarterfinal here between the Sled Dogs and the Sled Wings, and also Matt Geika, who's been very helpful all weekend, the former Muskegon Lumberjacks broadcaster back in Michigan. And we're happy to have him back, and he's been doing a great job this weekend. Thank you so much, Matt. Here's a long lifted shot. That one went wide. And we also like to thank Gabe Groh, longtime friend on my part, for helping us out yesterday evening here on this rink, doing camera for me. Well, down below, here's Kai Davis. Kai Davis might have an opportunity here. Can he get by Ackerman? He'll have one man to beat after that. A little speed pass on the left side. Tried to forward it on to Moore. Elliot Moore, but he lost his balance. He sprawled out on his belly. And it's back out at center. Virtue of Kevin Ackerman, pardon. And this one's sent down to the opposite corner. Grady back there to play it for the Hornets. He'll lift it sky high. It was knocked down at center. Elliot Moore letting Pfeiffer control it. And the aforementioned number 12 for Turnstone fires it in deep. 10:09 to go here in the third period of play. 5-0 Chicago leads here. Barring a miracle comeback here, Chicago will end up going on to play Worcester in the first game here tomorrow, at least for Heartland competition, Heartland Tier 1 competition that is. They will play Worcester in the semifinal. Now look out, Rodarte, he's in behind the fence after a loose puck, working into the slot, working in, a goal, he scores! Juan Rodarte finishes the hat trick, and it's 6-0 Chicago. What a goal by Juan Rodarte as the coaches for the Hornets toss their hats onto the ice, congratulating their defenseman. What a performance by him here tonight. We had a couple of great performances in these games. A couple of hat tricks for Central Illinois over the weekend, along with Rico Vitelli for the Michigan Sled Dogs, getting 4 goals in one night, 5 in 2 days. Which is that's as good as you can get in one game. But here a hat trick for Rodarte extends the lead to 6 for Chicago. Now here's Rodarte speeding down left wing after the loose puck. He's behind the defense. He's got a man out in front. A pass shot. Oh, that was just sent wide by number 45. He had beat the goaltender, but he managed to put it about 2 feet wide. Now here's Powelkelitz. Powelkelitz drops it off for 45 from left to right stick, back to his left. He's looking for it on the backhand, shovels it out in front. Elliot Moore comes in and scoops up the loose puck and sends it to the near side before it's cleared out there by number 11, Parker. This one sent the length of the ice, knocked out in front of goal there by Noel Klein. He's had a rough night here tonight, allowing 6 goals against Chicago, but Chicago has been pouring on the pressure, and there hasn't been a ton that he's been able to do on those attempts. Puck poked into the offensive zone here by the Hornets. 7:34 to go here in period 3. Stay tuned here on Sled Wings Radio. Remember to like and subscribe. Catch all the action of this weekend's competition. Here's Rodarte over the line. Sends it back door for Powelkelitz. But she was cut off there on a good defensive play from John Pfeiffer out in front. There's Alpentesta. Alpentesta centers to Powelkelitz. Powelkelitz drop pass for Rodarte. Rodarte moving in, a shot. Oh, and a good save there by Noel Klein. And Rodarte bidding for his 4th on a nifty feed from Powelkelitz. Couldn't get it past the Flyer netminder. 6:34 to go and running here in the third period. It's taken 4 tries for Chicago, but they look to have finally possibly beaten these Turnstone Flyers as the clock is running here on a 6-goal lead. Here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Draw will be to the right of the netminder Klein in the Flyer zone to our left. Klein is one of the captains here for the Flyers. It's played out in front. Loose puck. Here's Verola. Verola knocked down from behind there by John Pfeiffer. And in a chase for the puck. Guess what? It's Finella to pick up the puck. Finella dipsy-doodling into the top of the slot. He's got a wide open shot. Saved by Klein. And he'll cover. A great opportunity there for Finella to get his hat trick here tonight. But he's unable to finish it. With a good save there by Klein. 5:19 and rolling here in the third period of play. And I want to let you all know that the Central Illinois Lady Thunder picked up their first win. Picked up a win here today. The first all-women's team, we believe, to be to play in USA hockey competition besides the national team, obviously. More club organization. And congratulations to them. They have a bright future ahead of them as an organization. This one's bumped into the zone. Delayed offsides. McCarthy probably could have been called for interference at the blue line there as he knocked over Kai Davis. Now up right wing, over the line. There's a long shot on goal there by Verola. That trickles wide. Now a feed out in front, blocked away by Klein. The rebound is cleared. Here's Parker. She's chasing after it. Has it knocked down and stolen at center ice, delayed offsides here on the Hornets. Everybody gets back up and tags up. 4:06 to go here in the game. 6-0. Chicago leads it. They will go on to play Worcester tomorrow morning in the Heartland Tier 1 semifinal. The chance to play at noon tomorrow in the Tier 1 final. Now up right wing is Verola. He'll wind up and fire a shot wide of goal. Off to the side of the net. It'll be plopped on there by Klein. He'll hold for a whistle. 3:40 to go in the period. Draw will be to the left of Noel Klein, who's played pretty well here in this third period. Hasn't allowed a ton of goals, but he's made a couple of key saves that haven't necessarily kept his team in it, but he's showing off a bit. Now look out, puck stolen by Elliot Moore. Elliot Moore, he's got speed, but can he beat Kevin Ackerman? Answer is no, he can. Great defensive play there by Ackerman to angle him off the puck. Now Elliot is spun around at center by his own teammate. Randy Moore, as this one is cleared wide of goal here to the right of Jason Antor. 2:34 to go here in the third period. Pardon me, I can't read apparently here in this second to last game of the day. We'll be back here tomorrow with coverage of both of the finals. The Tier 2 final between the CISHL Thunder and the Nashville Sled Preds. Elliott over the line. Elliot Moore firing a shot wide of goal. Caromed off the end board and shoveled into the right corner by the netminder Antor. Now a long outlet pass. Tried to catch Pawelkelitz. It was behind her and she can't handle it off the half wall. It'll be thrown in on goal, but it was blocked out in front there by Ackerman. Up the wing, and back to the Turnstone line. One of the things I do like about the Turnstone net or jerseys is that much like you see in an Army or a Navy game, they don't have individual nameplates on the back. Instead, they all say Turnstone, which is a pretty cool gesture. And it also serves as cost-effective. You don't have to buy a new jersey every time somebody comes in with a new number and a new nameplate. Now working up left wing. Here's Grady. He got bumped at the line. Backhanded that into the zone. Look out. Here's Ackerman. Big long strides. A shot from distance. That was blocked. There with a netminder, Noel Klein. It's picked up here and lofted out of the zone. Rodarte cuts it off at center though. He's hauled down from behind. Ackerman picks up the loose puck, spins and fires. It was blocked down in front. We got 50 ticks to go on the clock here from Patterson Ice Center. Now this is cleared down the ice. Icing here is waved off. Kai Davis looking to go in after it. He cuts off his man in the corner. That's Finella. They battle for it. Finella comes out with the puck. Clearing attempt off of a flyer. Lays in the left circle. 30 seconds to go here in the third period of play. And we have a stoppage of play here, as some players seem to have been caught up and the puck was up in somebody's sled. We'll have to reset here, but I doubt we'll get another face-off with 15 seconds left. Could I be wrong? I am indeed wrong. As the draw is won by the Flyers. 6 seconds to go in the period. And in regulation, it's chopped into the left corner, and that'll do it. As the Chicago Hornets have pulled off the upset, winning for the first time this season over the Turnstone Flyers by a routing score of 6-0, with Juan Rodarte getting a hat trick in this one, and Finella getting 2 goals as well. That'll do it for our production here today. We'll step aside. We'll be right back with coverage of the Great Lakes Falcons and the Grand Rapids Sledwings in the Heartland Tier 1 semifinal here on Sledwings Radio. Ray Cleves saying so long for Liam Lang, as it's a 6-0 win for Chicago from Patterson Ice Center. Thanks for watching. Have a great night, everybody.